In the bustling heart of Oishi Garden, Baran, the plastic grass, stood tall, or as tall as a 3-inch serrated strip could stand. He was the emerald border between the spicy ginger and the golden tamago, a silent guardian of flavors. But as the last grain of rice vanished from the bento box, Baran saw his fate approaching, the giant dark mouth of the trash bin. "I am more than a fence," he whispered, his plastic spine stiffening. "I am the color of the meadows I've only seen on tea canisters." With a sudden gust from a passing waitress, Baran seized his moment. He somersaulted out of the lacquered box and landed with a quiet clack on the moving conveyor belt. The world was a blur of ceramic white and shimmering fish. To his left, a mountain of wasabi loomed like a pungent green volcano. To his right, a pair of wooden chopsticks snapped together like the beak of a giant crane. Baran tucked his serrated edges and skated across a slick patch of soy sauce, his heart beating a rhythmic thump-thump against the plastic. Disaster struck near the California rolls. A stray drop of sticky rice caught Baran's tail, pinning him down just as a hungry customer reached out. "Not today," Baran cried, using a nearby toothpick as a lever to catapult himself onto a passing plate of ikura. He landed amidst a sea of glowing orange salmon roe, which felt like jumping into a pool of tiny, translucent rubies. The roe wobbled and giggled, and for the first time, Baran felt like he wasn't just a divider. He was part of the parade. As the belt turned a corner, Baran met an old shiso leaf, wilting at the edges but still regal. "Why do you run, little plastic fringe?" the shiso leaf asked. "Because I want to be seen," Baran replied, his green hue bright against the white ceramic. The leaf smiled sadly. "They eat me for my taste, but they look at you to see a garden. You are the only thing here that stays green forever." This realization hit Baran harder than any chopstick. He wasn't food. He was the promise of the forest in a world of stone and steam. The journey ended at the edge of a high-top counter, overlooking a small Zen garden by the window. With a final, courageous leap, Baran caught a draft from the air conditioner and drifted downward. He didn't land in the trash. Instead, he tucked himself neatly into the mossy base of a miniature bonsai tree. A small child, peering through the glass, pointed and gasped, "Look, Mommy, the little tree has a tiny fence to keep the magic in." Baran settled into the cool, real moss, his serrated edges blending perfectly with the tiny pine needles. He was no longer a disposable garnish in a cardboard box. He was the guardian of the bonsai, a splash of eternal spring that made the whole world feel a little more complete. As the sun set over the restaurant, Baran realized that being just for decoration was the most important job of all, because beauty is the spice that everyone can enjoy.